All right, folks, we're going to be kind of all over the place today. Right now, anyways, I'm just doing some cleanup, moving some stuff. I think in the barn I want to move a bunch of my motors around, because seeing how the last one we've kind of done a bunch of, I've parked, or I should say I've transferred plates on things. So I got to put my Buick into storage. My Model A I'm putting into storage. So my shed back here, we got a whole bunch of motors that I pulled out of this small garage where I got my plasma table and stuff. So I got to shuffle them around until at least this is up. I can clean stuff out of that garage again, and then we can store my motors back into there. Till then, I want to get these kind of moved and get them a little bit easily acceptable. I don't know if I've ever shown before. Local hardware store had some had like their tent sale, so we picked up a whole bunch of shelving units, so that eventually I'll be able to get into there. But as you can see, we just have a scatterfest of motors everywhere, so I want to be able to start parking some cars. And I think later this fall I want to pull this one out. This one's my, I think it's a 26T pickup. This is the first truck I built my channel on, so I don't know, if you go way back, you'll actually see this thing as the very first build I did on the channel. Anyways, we got I don't know, tons of motors. I want to be able to get at them, so we might actually move this one out. Do I do that? Yeah, maybe I'll move this one out. I'll put my Roadster here. Then I can put these engines back there, because I do want to drive this one eventually. And then Roadster there. I guess temporarily I can put I'll put the motors there. I'll put my Buick. Ooh, I don't know if my Buick's going to go over this stuff very well. I think my Buick's going to have to go there. And we'll just line all the motors up in the middle. That way I can get at them later. I will show you into here, because I've had Ryder doing some organizing. So we got some fenders, we got some stuff in here. We're slowly moving the contents of my tool sheds over. So I've built a whole bunch of shelving in here, and I kind of have Ryder moving stuff over and stocking things for me. So that's kind of the plan been going. I was going to make some more cabinets here, but I might just, because I got a whole bunch of those units, I might put about 2 of those units in the middle, just so we can put a bunch of stuff. Because eventually I'll be able to move my 2 sheds over. I just want to get stuff off the walls, because I think once we move them with the loader, tractors and stuff, anything on the wall are just going to get knocked down and won't be any dang good. So we have a whole lot of organizing we got to do over here, but this is all waiting till that part is done. That one's kind of on the slow burn. Going to do whatever we can. Got to wait. I might try tackling some of the tin once the building, like the walls and stuff, are up, but we'll see. Anyways, we hopefully I have the video out. That LS we got going, I still don't know yet, or I probably at this point I haven't put the video up, but hopefully somebody gives me an idea what to do with it. I'm going to keep it in the bar shop, because I think I want to try to, well, if somebody get a good idea, at least maybe I can actually fix it. At the same time, I should transfer some of the stuff over and see if we can get the one from my coupe to fire, which I've never even had running. So, but I think I need different heads, and I need some other stuff on that one. I'll probably need some valve springs, so the cam in there. So yeah, that won't happen right now. So somewhere I got to shuffle some stuff around here. I think this stump can go outside, and I might just dump this motor over here for now. We'll kind of tuck it into there, or right here. Maybe I can just dump it beside here. And I guess got to do some cleanup, because we've been thrashing on this. We got to throw that into a scrap truck. Yeah, just lots of dumb little things. Anyways, first thing I'm gonna do is unload the trailer, and then I'm gonna run over to the farm. I'm gonna go grab the Bobcat, because I need something smaller that fits in that barn so I can move stuff around. This thing, the boom only goes so far on it, so can't get everywhere I need to go. Alrighty, well, I guess we're gonna get started here. And I want to get back on this 54, so the plan is to get it back in the shop. Try to get it finished up yet. I want to get it running and driving this fall yet. I don't think that it'll get finished until we can get into the new shop, but yeah, that's the plan. So now we can get started. Well, we got that out of the way. So now all my engines are lined up down the middle. So, well, if we get the other building all done, I can just come in, move these into a different shed, and I can park some more stuff here, or I just leave it. I don't know. Right now it's kind of hard, depending if I have to get at something, because the small blocks and an LS are way up there, and you know we have to dig through the whole pile. So I don't know. We'll figure it out later. For now, I can at least start parking some stuff in here. Gotta figure out what I'm doing first. So I'm driving the Model A. I can fit about 4 in here as it sits, unless they're the Model A style. I think I can fit about 3 of them, but I am driving a bunch of those right now. So I think for now it's just my Roadster and my Buick have to go in. So I should just boost this thing, take it out. That way I can put my Roadster in there, and then I can put the Buick in the front, because I don't really want to drive my Buick. I need the taller stalker stuff that can drive over the gutter a little better. I do throw some boards in it, but this was like an old cattle barn, so It's well, this was, and this got put up, I don't know when, but it's just a little storage lean that we got going on here. All right, I'm gonna go grab some jumper cables. I think I got a good battery, and then we'll fire that thing up, get it out. Eventually, later this fall, I guess I'll drive this one. This one's been quite a few years I haven't driven it, so I'll show it to you when we get it out. It's not, the lighting's not so great in here. Man, I am so terrible at driving these things. This hydrostatic thing does not for me. I don't know that I have anything else to move, so I gotta fix this trailer, but I might just throw it back on quick. I'm sure I'll find something to use this for yet before I bring it back. I am so terrible with the hydraulics on this thing. My old little white Bobcat that I got to change a motor on, that one was like a mechanical, so that was much easier. Anyways, with messing around with this thing, somehow I broke the pin here for my lock. It looks like, well, here's the pin. I was struggling with that. There clearly was more on the end of this. I'm going to take this off, see what's involved, so I can at least have a lock mech back on there. So our simple solution for this is, while the pin broke, there's a spring inside of here. I just welded the head of the bolt on there like you've seen, put a nut on the end. This is how our trailer lock works. We just pull back on this and then we can undo the lock, and then we undo the valve on the side. I'll show you in a second here. Alright, so this thing will just thread into there. Now it's locked. We'll pull on this. Technically that's unlocked. I just let it dangle. Tighten that back on. Make sure everything stays in place. There we go. Perfect. Simple. Easy fix. All right. I know this battery's dead because it's been a couple years since I ever used this thing. And I don't think it was very good back then. Negative. I guess there's a little bit of life in it. Positive. Negative. Just make sure. Oil, check. All right. Do the old reach around here. I got pump. Oh, that's pretty good. Good old LS. Hey, it fit a lot of stuff in this sucker. Yeah, it's cool in there. Alright. Tires are all good. Guess I'll try to back the sucker out. Aren't so good. I kind of had to make everything in this car, and I've never revisited it. Alright. Oh. The brakes are still there. Alright, I think I need some transmission fluid. Why does everything with a turbo 350 just leak like a sieve always? Don't know. It's like everything's always out of oil in those things. Alright. Just gonna head to the shop. We're gonna go grab a bucket with some ATF in it. By the looks of it, it's so low it doesn't do anything, so I'm gonna guess it's at least 3 liters low. Well, I really hope 2.5 liters will do, because that is all that I have left in the shop here. Alright, well, I'll put some in and see what happens, hopefully. Unless I have something in a vehicle. Not likely. Everything low on ATF, but so in oil pressure's okay. Oil pressure's not that great in this car, but the motor's never given me grief, so anywho, we'll just park it out here for now, because we'll want to revisit this thing come fall time some more, or later in fall, closer when I need some heat and stuff, because this one has remote start. Threw all the oil jugs back in the shed. Now I'm gonna put my Model A in there, although we're having such a nice week, but you can only insure so many vehicles at once here. Never really asked anybody. I don't know how, if you folks actually like these vlog style things. I can't say I've ever done that. I don't know if that's really my format. Oh, there is definitely a trick to getting in these things, at least this car. A little bit of fuel pump action. I hate running the fuel pump, but these cars always have problems with their fuel pumps vapor locking in the summer. I guess I can just drive it in. What difference does it make? Yeah, these cars are definitely not noisy. I think my Buick's gonna be a little more different here. Disconnect their battery and she's ready for her winter slumber. good to go. All right, Buick next. I think I have to move some stuff here though. I think if the car comes, I have to do one of these, and I got these things in my way. A friend of mine dropped me off. Set of super singles, look at that. And they're way nicer. Look at the polish on these. Man, the International would look nice with them polished wheels in there, eh? Oh, golly. Anyways, I'm gonna move the tires out of the way. I guess I'll just push them out there somewhere. I'm pretty sure I gotta come in with the Buick. I gotta drive forward and I wanna back it in, so the nose is pointed out. At least I'll have it tucked in further this winter than I did last winter. Yeah, good old reliable. Once I took all the turbos and stuff off it, this thing became, not that it wasn't reliable with the turbos, but it was usually user error where that was a problem. I just gotta wait for the compressors to air up so we can actually lift this thing up and back her into the barn. Hey, look at that dash. I left you a link, Mortsky. This is the only one that seemed to work with the really old computers. I've tried tons like you did. That one works. Just want to disconnect this battery if I can here. There we go. Put her away for winter. Well, that's 2 down. I am waiting for Bill from Vavavoom. He's delivering a little surprise, so you guys will get to have a sneak peek at that coming up. I don't know if people have asked or seen about that. That's a buddy of mine. We'll probably do something with it this winter once I have a shop that we can put a couple cars in. Yeah. On the next slate, or something I want to do, I might do a little bit today. I bought all this pallet racking that I want to put against my front wall, but it's all kind of just junky looking. So I got to straighten some of this. We're gonna have to wire brush it, like clean it up, and I want to get a coat of paint on it. So I just want that whole wall. I have my benches and stuff underneath it, and I want well, I want it all painted. I want everything to look nice. We're doing a fresh start, so we're gonna try to doll everything up that we can. That is the plan. I have to figure out what to do with this pressure washer yet. That one bought at auction, no bueno. Things are not working, so I gotta either source out some parts or figure something out to fix that one up. And then we just gotta do a lot of cleanup around the front here. There's video, the motor, I haven't parked it yet, but I gotta get all this out and put it into scrap, clean up a little bit, and then we can kind of shove in the 54. That is my plan for today. Next up, today, what are we doing? I gotta get my bucket and we're gonna clean all the junk that used to be on my LS, my burnt LS, and throw it in the scrap car. Now that we got that out of the way, cleaned up a bit, let's get the 54 in. So here you have my 26T. This is, I don't know, you have to go to the first videos in my channel, but this is it's on a custom built chassis. It's a 46, I think, somewhere around there. Front axle, F1 spring, you know, kind of juice brakes. The rear, I think it's just S10, two-wheel drive S10. It's got a 4-link with coilovers in the back. Oh, I don't know, can't really see, but we got a custom fuel tank that I made in the back. We chopped this thing, man, I like to say it's either 6 or 9 inches, I don't remember. And then I sectioned the body 9 inches. I brought this in, and surprisingly I have lots of room in here. It's pretty Spartan, but I don't know, it's comfortable. I don't know, I like driving it. There's like random garbage I just all took to make. So the steering column is actually from like a Suzuki Samurai. The window frame, I made that. The motor, I believe, is a 4.8 LS. Nothing done to it, just bone stock. Put a steering box way up in the front here. This again is from Suzuki Samurai, so we did that, did a cross steer. The headers are torque tubes. We got baffles in it. If you dig around, you'll see the O2s are actually in the back. Works not bad. I think it needs some valve stem steels. When it sits for a while, it kind of chooches a little bit when we start it up. This one we have like mechanical fan, all that jazz going on. This one's pretty good. Made a hood, got a custom little blister because for the air filter. And I'll try to put this on one-handed here. Oh, not working so well. You have those little Deutz fasteners that kind of holds everything. So yeah, that is my Model T. I don't know. This one I have not driven again. This one's been longer yet. I built it. I think I drove it for a summer and a winter or something. Must be a couple of years. Well, yeah. I think I drove it that first winter when I built it. I don't know how old my channel is, 4 years. So for sure been like 3 years, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's not been that long, but maybe. I don't know. What do I know? Anyways, it'll get driven again a little more this fall. It's pretty decent with the heat and everything else, so could use a better heater, but it just is what it is. I guess that doesn't go up anymore. I guess I goofed on my geometry when I did my window flip outs. This one's not quite right. Oh, there we go. All my fasteners. Get the hood back on. The ATF seems good. Probably needs a little bit more, but for now. It'll probably leak out between now and the next time I want to use it, so I'll have to put more in anyways. This is just because it's so dang windy, I don't want the hood to blow away. I don't know if anybody remembers this. Is amongst an interesting project that we have coming up at some point. Amp up. Just gonna steer Bill into the right direction here. Bill's gone. We had a big visit. This is what we picked up. Or Bill dropped off, I should say. You've probably seen this when we did the tour at his place, but this thing is cool. I think it's cool. I'm not into El Caminos, and I'm not really into Studebakers either, but this thing's cool. It's pretty rough. I personally, and he dropped off another hood for some side trims and stuff like that. And he had a windshield, which we just threw in here for my 54. So we have that. So that's a win. But yeah. What a cool hot rod. There's all kinds of neat things about this sucker. Like all the air conditioning in the floors. That's cool. I don't know, I dig it. Just wild, eh? Like, look at the dash. Golly, eh? Like, that is far away. What we noticed when we were out there was like the back window, whatever the feller did, it's actually, it's a window from a Model A. That's what it looks like. Looks like it's a front window. I don't know. It's different. I think it was done really nicely, like, as far as the conversion goes. So we got the light, we got the bullet. It's pretty much complete. I don't know. What do we do with this? I personally thinking of just clipping, upgrade the motor, the rear end, and kind of just rocking it like this as is. Or does the fella just go straight into building a custom fins and do the whole 9 yards with this thing? I personally like the goofiness of it, the way it sits right now. So I'd probably want to get her going. Get the basics, the bones all good, drive it, enjoy it a bit the way she sits, and then maybe revisit it someday and build a full custom out of it. I think it still has the original motor, but I doubt it works. I doubt it. Let's see here if I can figure this out. I don't know, do these actually have a pull inside? Must. Like, is that the hood? That's a vent. I don't know. All I know is there's a motor in there. But I doubt it's any good. I have to look at it some other day. What do you guys think? I think I need another project. That thing's cool though. Come on, you gotta give me that. So you seen me before, we kind of pulled all these out, they're lined up. I gotta do a bunch of stuff to them. Probably just gonna wire brush them, paint them. We gotta fix up some stuff here. They're a little banged up and whatnot, but the pickings are pretty slim, unless you want to pay through the nose for some pallet racking. So like I said before, this is gonna be the stuff up in the front. So I don't know if it'll be holding a heck of a lot, but there'll be a 12-foot span. 2 shelves is the idea. All right, so in the shop, we got the 54 back in. So we're ready to start burning through this thing again. Don't remember really, wow, where we left off. I think we got the brakes going. We changed the gears. I think I got the drive shaft in. My pinion seal's leaking, so bad on me. I should have replaced that. As far as the wiring, I was going to use all this stuff, but I really don't like this harness at all. Something like, it's just weird stuff happened to it. But you know, like I know the injector seems like it's working. I don't know. We'll still have to test them. I want to decap them, flow them, things like that. I ordered on Amazon. I ordered like a universal wiring harness, like one of those cheap LS wiring harnesses. I know you guys are always scared of, like a lot of you folks anyways, are scared of dealing with the wiring and things. So I've ordered one and I'm going to try it so you guys don't have to. It's supposed to be like a stripped down stock harness. The one I ordered, I think it was 170 Canadian or something like that. It looks like it wants to put the PCM in the body. I don't think that I'm going to do that, but because I got like plenty of room right here, I can nicely mount it and stuff like that out of the way. We'll have the glass for the car. Try to do a little bit of rust repair. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to go crazy far with this one because I really want to redo the whole interior and stuff in this car. But I don't have the means right now to do it properly. So, like I say, my goal is the car just looks like this, but you open the door and it's just looks like a new car inside. Kind of how I like to do it. I can't remember the name. One of the subscribers here had sent me a taillight, so which is awesome because this is my original one. The only reason why I like the original one, you know, it fit, looks good, but I don't have to fix the dent. Now we're gonna put that one on, which is whatever. It's awesome. We got a matching pair. That's good. We'll have to just pull this dent out, deal with it. We gotta do the fuel system. We got a whole bunch of things to do yet. I don't know if this is open or not. So I think this is where I'm gonna call this one. I don't know if you guys like this kind of stuff or not. Let me know. I know this is way different than what I normally do. But anyways, as always, folks, if you're sticking around still, I want to thank you all for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Later.